¿Qué tal amigos? Muy buenas noches, bienvenidos a Mundo Empresarial. Hoy vamos a dar a conocer un negociazo. Se trata de American Storage, un nuevo concepto que se instala en el balneario de Asia. John Reynolds, su fundador y actual gerente, viene a Mundo Empresarial a contarnos de qué se trata. Esto y más tras la pausa, señores. Bien, ahora vamos a anunciar un nuevo proyecto en nuestro mercado. Se trata de un sistema de almacenamiento muy cercano a las playas de Asia, al balneario de Asia. Tiene esto mucho sentido por el costo del metro cuadrado, ¿no? Utilizar metros cuadrados de playa para almacenamiento no suena tan inteligente cuando se tiene un almacén que se puede alquilar muy cerca. Vamos a conversar con el creador de este concepto, dueño de este concepto, el señor John Reynolds, que es un empresario irlandés que está invirtiendo en diferentes sectores de nuestro país, entre otros el de el almacenamiento. Vamos a conocer de qué se trata esta iniciativa. John, thank you for staying with us tonight.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be
You're very
here.
welcome. You're very welcome. John, tell me about this new project, Storage Around the Beach.
Correct. It's the first project of its kind in Peru, and we've seen a great need for it because of the area, mainly in Lima, where everybody builds up instead of having garages, etc. It's a trend, which means there's always a lack of storage, whether it's for storing personal items, business items, or boats, jet skis, or products like that. So
water-related products, or not water-related only?
No, it's not water. It could be for personal furnitures, for clothes. It could be also for retail items where a business gets over inventories and they want to be able to store the excess inventory somewhere and then sell them later.
But it sounds to me like this is a very good solution to serve the market around the beach properties rather than to serve the market in Lima. What's your idea around this business?
Well, obviously we anticipate at least 25% of the businesses will be for people around the beaches.
Okay.
Storing boats, jets, skis, or their personal properties.
Furniture from winter time.
Exactly. So when they leave in April,
yes,
they can store it, and then it's secured. There's 24-hour security constantly, and there's 24 hours access. So you have a code, you can come in, take it out, put it in. It's just that you can't permanently stay any more than 4 to 6 hours in the premises.
Okay.
So that's 25% of our business. The other 25% would be for records and documents that most businesses legally have to keep for 7 years, 8 years, 10 years.
Yes. Accounting.
Instance. You don't need access to those documents daily. You might never need access to them unless it's needed.
Hopefully you never have
Exactly.
access.
So, but if you need them, you make one phone call or an email, and we can retrieve the boxes for you, bring them to your office in Lima, and have them there within 4 hours.
It's a full delivery service.
Full delivery service. We pick up the goods, we store them, and then we will bring them back on your per request.
And how do you recognize what type of documents you need or the client is asking for?
Everything will be filed in a filing system in boxes. So each one will have its own accounting number for it. So we will check that in, check that out, and the client signs for it when he
Can you select over the internet which documents you want?
Yes, it's per box. So it's not we don't personally go through your documents.
Yeah, but box number 3 in my storage.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Then the other portion, the other 20.
Now you are in 50% of the business.
50. The other 25% would be for retailers, people that owns businesses that have inventories.
Yeah.
So it gives them better purchasing power to be able to buy in quantities and then have their excess inventories safely stored and secure.
But you must have the money to do that, right?
Obviously, you have to have the cash flow to do it.
The cash flow,
But you work
having
off
the cash
a discount.
Flow resting in the inventories.
But if you get
not the smartest move, huh?
Well, if you get a discount of 20%,
okay,
and the cost of your money is 10%, so you made over a year, you've gained 10% extra profit. So it's obviously up to the retailers how large the discount is for excess inventory.
Of course.
And the other 25%, we anticipate businesses such as contractors, machine operators, somewhere that they can store the materials as they're doing construction projects.
Tell me about the size of the storage. It's an average size for every unit, or you have different units with different sizes?
We have different units. They start, the smallest is 3 meters by 3 meters.
9 square meters.
Exactly, and then they go to 3 by 6.
Okay.
But it can be expanded all the way to 90 meters long by 12 meters deep.
All the aisle.
The whole aisle. So you can
Okay.
take the whole aisle and we reconstruct the whole aisle according to your specifications.
Tailored made.
It's tailor-made. They're basically
Interesting.
pods,
Okay.
and they're pretty easy to adjust.
How many units of 9 square meters you have?
There's-
Plan at least.
There's a planned 40 of the 9 square meters, and there's over 1,000 of the 3 by 6 square meters.
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000. So it's a
But
very,
it's-
very large project.
It's a large
It's a
property.
huge property. Yeah, it's over 4 hectares.
Over 4
of land.
hectares. And it's how far from the beach?
Oh,
Is located?
it's no more than 200 yards from the beach, which gives us great access
Yeah, of
to the
course.
beach waters to be
Is
able
it-
to launch boats.
Is it the best use of the land in
That's a
that
great-
part of our city?
Logically, it
Usually.
would not appear to be the
You
best
can build
used.
a condominium or
But right
a,
next to
a
the-
beach club or whatever.
Well, we have a beach club and a beach hotel. So we have great clients that bought our properties last terraces. And,
Okay.
we sold it out within 1 year.
Your group is also involved in those projects.
Correct. So we own all the land there. So instead of invading our existing clients with more apartments or more people, bringing more and more bodies into the beach area, we
You have
decided.
shifted to other type
Exactly.
of business.
And
That
that-
makes sense. It's intelligent.
Yeah.
Actually.
Also, American Storage behind the beach properties of our clients, every one of our clients have purchased 2 or 3 or 4 units.
Yeah.
So they're very happy because instead of investing,
this.
instead of investing into a larger garage or into their house
course,
at
yeah.
a much higher cost.
Doesn't make sense to use the beach property as a storage
Exactly.
place.
It's too expensive.
It's too expensive. Yeah. And you have a very good market serving the boulevard, right?
Correct. We
The
have a
commercial
lot of
boulevard in this.
we have a lot of
beach.
clients in the boulevards that has excess inventory, or especially if they close or they want to remodel a store,
Yes, of
they can
course.
move their cash registers, their
Yes,
equipment.
all the equipment.
And
yeah.
we have people on site 24 hours a day that maintains that equipment. So you can get it greased, oiled, cleaned, weekly, monthly. It's a menu. You pick up what you want.
If I have a boat there, can you bring it to me?
Yes, we can bring it to you. We can service it. In boats, I'm a boat owner myself, and the biggest problem with boats is usually the batteries.
Yes.
So when you go to start it, the battery's dead. Here, we can leave it on a
can
trickle
charge.
charge. Exactly. We can then keep it clean, and we can then put it into the water. So when you come from your office in Lima or your home,
Once again, full delivery
full
service.
you park your car and you walk, and then you get into your boat.
And how much does it cost? This is.
Yeah,
Is it cheap or not?
Nothing's cheap in life, right? It depends how you look at it. It's
How much do you
$9,000.
charge per square meter?
It's $9,000 for a 3 by 6.
Okay, for
you-
18 square meters,
Yeah,
900?
9,000.
9,000
yeah.
yearly.
No. You purchase it. You actually
Okay.
own it.
Ah,
you have
you're the
title.
owner.
You're the owner. So it's
Okay.
like a condominium.
Can
of
you sell
storage
it?
units. You can sell it. You can rent it. And a great value comes to, this is a good investment because most of these properties built in the United States are always built on the outskirts. So you build them in this particular beachland property. And in 5 years, 10 years, when there's another use for that property, such as maybe another hotel,
Somebody will buy it.
somebody will buy all
It's
the
a
units.
real estate investment
It's
in
a
the
real
long
estate,
run.
long run, it's a real estate investment, yes. Yeah.
Very well thought. Congratulations, because actually this is something that is a need, and the lack of space in the beach is real, and is something that actually you are solving this problem. So it makes sense to explore options around storage next to this. How many houses are there?
In Sarapampa, very close to here, there is either 2,000 houses being existing or
Yeah.
being built.
Yeah.
So it's quite a
Okay.
huge amount of clients that we have, all within 4 or 5 kilometers radius.
Sounds very, very interesting. Tell me about your other businesses. Which are your other businesses?
In Sarapampa, we have 5 different businesses that we're in the midst of developing and building. The first
You
one
have a
is
strong commitment.
a
with
strong
our company.
commitment. We're heavily invested in the south of Lima, meaning the Asia beaches, from Asia itself all the way to Sarapampa. Our company is only focused in the south. We don't go
Okay.
projects in Mancora, Cusco, nowhere else. We just focus in that one area. We
Okay.
don't do projects on Lima, we do projects only. We see the growth of that area growing constantly. Every year, more and more people
This is true.
are moving down there and living year-round. So one day it's going to be a suburb of Lima.
Yeah.
And
If it's not already.
if it's not, 1 year, and we think within 10 years there's going to have over 1 million people living in that area. And it's going to be a nice area because it's going to be well planned with developers like us. We work with the municipality, we work with Covi Peru, we work with all of the people trying to get a nice community for everybody, making sure that there's clean water, that there's waste treatments,
Yeah.
and that the power, electricity, and everything that somebody needs is installed in that area
But
correctly.
still there is a huge challenge around the traffic, right?
Well, once you get outside Lima, you know, it's very easy to get there because it's a straightforward road, and
Yeah,
you
but
don't.
once you are there, it's a pain.
Well, in our area, because it's so wide and so open, and at the moment we control all that land
Okay.
in that particular area, so that we are developing the right roads and access to the properties. And safety is a huge portion. When we look at a project, we want to make sure that it's well
Yeah.
planned and that it's going to be good for all the neighborhood.
Okay.
So we have the hotel project, Vista Pacifico Resort. It's Best Western Premier. It's a very large, beautiful resort with lots of restaurants, children's activities.
Just for
convention center.
summertime? Or,
No,
or
year-round.
Year-round.
Year-round, 365, 24 hours a day. And it's a beautiful place. It's presently, we have the swimming pools opened. some
But
of the
our
bungalows.
winter is not very nice next to the beach. We have a cold winter next to the beach.
I'm Irish, so I came
Yeah,
from
you
Ireland.
know that. Huh?
You haven't seen winter.
Of course, of course.
So
of course. Yeah,
your
but-
winter
but-
is our summer. So
Yeah, but it is not normal. It's not common to go to the beach on the winter time.
no, but when you live there, it's very pleasant. We track the weather every single day because that's part of our business. And the weather down there is always better on average, yearly average, than it is in Lima.
Oh, really?
Yes, and Google can tell you all of this, so it's not
Yeah, okay.
it's not that difficult to get the
Yeah,
information.
yes.
So it is much, in our opinion, much better raising kids, families, if you have all the resources in that area.
Yeah, but what about school? What about medical centers? All what you need in city?
Well, we're working with the schools, and the schools are very interested, at least starting some summer schools, and then from there, then expanding them into winter. We're working with some of the international colleges that are very interested in coming in and doing a campus-style college in there so that people from other parts of the world, especially South America, can send their children to a campus school and be able to stay there, you know? So there's a lot of interest on that. The winter itself, where you live there, if you have the hospital, we have a great clinic and it has expanded this year right there in the boulevard. We have the boulevard that's got over 280 different type of outlets, from movie theaters to restaurants to drugstores.
But most of them are open only in summertime.
Exactly. But is it the chicken or the egg? Which
Yeah,
comes
of
first?
course.
So
Yeah.
if the people start expanding, then the stores will start opening. So we're very fortunate that the infrastructure is already there. So it's not a matter of the investment for the infrastructure. It's the investment for the labor. Should we put personnel to keep it open?
This experience reminds me something like Vegas, the dream of building up Vegas.
So many people say that to me, yes. Yeah. It is my
You're
dream.
a dreamer.
Well, as I say to my people, my staff, I said, you know, it's great to dream, but you got to wake up early in the morning and go out and live the dream. So,
Well, all the luck
yes.
for you and your project.
Thank
John.
you very, very much.
Congratulations. Congratulations for this initiative. And, well, please feel free to come whenever you want to share your enhancements around these projects. I'm sure that you will fulfill your targets or your objectives around this. And thank you very much for coming to our show.
Thank you, and I pass an invitation to yourself and all your viewers
to
please come down and see what we're doing.
I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there to see what you are doing. John Reynolds es el fundador de American Storage y además de otros negocios en el balneario de Asia. Tiene un fuerte compromiso de inversión con varios negocios en este balneario de nuestra ciudad. Vamos a estar traqueándolo porque ciertamente responden a un gran cambio de infraestructura alrededor de las playas de Asia. Vamos a ver con el tiempo de qué se trata. Señores, regresamos tras la pausa. No se muevan. Thank you very much.